I got some battery left. That hissing sound that you hear that? Maybe if I put you over here. Hear that? It's air leaking from this guy's airbags. It literally sounds like the forklift driver is driving in full speed and just like not even slowing down, just boom! You can feel it on the ground, and my truck rumbles from it. It's crazy. But anyways, guys, hey, it's me, Rice Cake for the win again, and I hope that's good enough lighting. Is that okay with you guys? I think that's okay. Okay, I'll turn on the no. How about a dome light? How about that? Is that good enough? Is that better? I'm here in Palmdale, California. One of the distributors out here, away from the traffic. Surprisingly, it's a Friday night, and you hear that? Let's listen to it. Just listen to it. I wish you. This is only 2D, but 3D or some other dimension. I wish you could just feel how hard this guy's hitting this ramp. Like, the guy's truck is moving around, shaking. Like, I'm used to the truck moving around when they're unloading us, but when you hear that, like that boom, boom, it's like you're destroying the floor of that truck, man. Chill. But as you guys know, or anyone that's in trucking, you got the green light. That means I just backed up right now. And this place, they're actually turning in you have to turn in your keys because they have a picture of someone's forklift on the ground and the truck pulled away from the dock, which makes absolutely no sense. The reason being is, why would you park your forklift right there? In turn, it was I think it was both those people's fault, you know. But regardless, I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. You know, I wanted to make this series. I did a couple, you know, work smart, not hard series. This one in particular is for you new drivers out there. You know, the guys that are pondering, thinking, debating, you know, whether to get their CDL, go to CDL school, get their license, or go to Swift to get their CDL license, you know, Knight, Squire, go to CRST, CR England, you know, you're on the websites, you know, going on the recruiting pages or whatever, and trying to gain some knowledge about the industry through these websites. Well, I'm not going to try to sell a particular trucking or carrier trucking company to you. I'm going to share my experience as far as I've uploaded videos of, you know, my journey with Schneider, but I'm going to tell you, you know, if you guys were to sit down with me and have a cup of coffee and ask me, Mike, tell me how it started. Alright, so this first video is going to be, was it meant to be? That's going to be the title. Was it meant to be? Trucking, was it meant to be? When I was a little kid, and it's starting right now, by the way. When I was a little kid, my parents would always, just the highlight of my childhood was getting in a family wagon. That's the name brand. It was a Chevy van, but it was a family wagon. That was the name brand of the, it's like Winnebago or something like that, but I knew it was a family wagon. It was a brown. I guess that was the color back in the day, brown. And it had these nice big chairs, you know, it was roomy. It had a TV set in there and stuff, and let's see what else. It was just a roomy van, and we used it to travel everywhere we go. I don't know why those guys are looking at me, but we used it to travel everywhere we go. And we would travel up to Lake Tahoe. We would go up to Sacramento, go sea-dooing with my, you know, use a jet ski at the lake with my cousins up in Sacramento. We'd go up to Seattle. We drove all the way up to Canada, back down. So it was, I just remember sleeping, waking up. But my main spot in that van was in the front. We had a cooler. Let's say this was the two front seats right here. We had a cooler sitting right in the middle. And after I would take my naps, after I would wake up or whatever, that was my spot right there. No seatbelt, no nothing. That was my spot. We actually got in an accident with the van at one time. I think we were going somewhere with the family. We were starting the vacation and we got in a car accident. And I remember flying into the front. It was like a cup holder. It was like a similar dash, you know, the AC controls, cup holder, vents, whatnot. And I remember sliding and smashing my head into the dash, which is, you know, fortunate enough I didn't fly throughout the window, but we weren't going fast enough. So I just remember banging real hard, and I'm like, what happened, you know? But yeah, I just remember sitting on that center console, looking out the window and just moving. Didn't care where we were at, didn't care where we were going. I just wanted to keep moving. I remember we would even stop for the night. And I'm like, hey, where are we going? Why are we stopping? You know? Let's just keep going, you know. For no reason at all. I didn't even want to go anywhere. You know, I remember we even got on a boat at June Lake, and it's on videotape, and they let me control the boat, you know. And I ended up trying to point the boat back to the pier because I wanted to get back inside the van and start driving again, or my dad driving again. So when I was a little kid, that was one of the memories I want to share with you guys. Another one was I used to have pictures of Peterbilts and KWs, you know, the famous 359, I think that's what it is, and a KW W900, you know, the two classic large cars. You know, if you think about American trucking, those are the two trucks that you could come up in your mind, that will first come up to your mind when you think about trucking, especially here in America. So I had those two pictures, you know, boom boom on the back, in my room, and they were framed and stuff like that. And I remember, like, I love playing with trucks, little toy trucks and stuff like that. My family they're not blue collar. They're, you know, they're registered nurses, and they come from I come from a well-off family, so my dad worked with the county and a bunch of other stuff, so they're well off. They're making really good money. So trucking was, you know, outside of the picture for me as a kid. You know, they wanted me to become an engineer and stuff like that, and others, you know, all this high stuff as far as future careers go. But in my mind, I always wanted to become like a train engineer or a trucker or something. I remember one time my sister asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I want to become a trucker. And they're like, why? So I don't have to take showers. And I'll tell you what, for being a trucker for 2 years and over the road for about a year and several months, I can tell you the most thing I look forward to is, 1, a good home cooked meal and being home. 2, a hot shower. And a clean hot shower. I've been to some showers where it's like, you know, where's my sandals? But I just have to say that those are my childhood memories, and I worked some jobs out there. I know there's you guys that are debating right now whether to join trucking. You know, I'm not sure if you worked warehouse jobs, worked security. I'm not sure what kind of jobs you've had in the past, but I worked at pretty much all. I worked at an office job, totally hated it. I worked security before that. I worked retail for several years, and I did some warehouse work or back stock work, or pretty much warehousing. You're stocking the shelves at a store or whatever. I did that for about 2 or 3 years before that. And after the 2-year mark, around the 2-year mark of me being somewhere, it was getting antsy. You know, this place is dead. You know, I'm not I don't belong here. And I would find another job, keep moving, and of course through those times I was attending college, one unit or a math class here and there. But finally, it was like none of those jobs made me fit in. Like I didn't feel like I was doing something. My sisters ended up graduating with their 4-year degrees with bachelors and stuff like that. My older sister was like that, that brainiac. Love her to death, but she just made me look horrible. Like she, graduated UCR, bachelor's in microbiology or something like that. Then she ended up graduating again with her nursing degree out of CSUN. So it was like double whammy. And here I am living at home with mom and dad. Then my younger sister, she finished her 4-year college bachelor degree in health administration, and they both ended up getting married. And here I am. I'm like that, failure to launch kid at home, not knowing what to do. So I'm gonna end it right there, so I have more to talk about because I'm at 11 minutes right now. But if you guys are thinking about joining trucking, look back, look at where you're at, and use some of these videos. Watch videos, do your research. Just don't go off a website and say, oh, this company's been around the longest, or this company has the most trucks, or this company has the newest equipment. It sometimes isn't about that, and hopefully these next series of videos that I upload help you make the best decision for your career in this industry, and help benefit you. There's certain drivers out there that just keep pushing a certain company. I don't mind that, but it puts a lot of responsibility on them, because you may not like that company. And I never push Schneider as hard as some of these guys do for that very reason. So with that said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Keep in touch. I just wanted to share those little kid moments and me growing up and my career choices and stuff like that, and where I'm at right now. Just keep in touch with the video series. I'll make sure I upload more for you, okay? Take care, God bless, and I'll talk to you later.